Well, this morning we're firing up the turbo KTM for the first time. We've got it hooked up to the dyno so we can monitor all the temperatures. We can look at the ignition timing. We can look at the air-fuel mixture. The software has a pretty sophisticated CPU. And the software program allows us to look at ignition timing per throttle opening and per RPM. We can also adjust the fuel tables. There's a lot of data that will come to our computer, so we can really monitor temperatures. We can monitor everything. We're also going to use our Innovate technology O2 sensor. And so we'll be comparing what the dyno says, what the computer here says, and what the Innovate says. This is a very exciting project because of the sophistication of the turbo. Turbos are always, it's hard to match a turbo to a small single-cylinder engine. And this turbo here, if you look here, you notice that it has a diaphragm on the top. And it's a pressure operated adjustment to the turbo vanes to eliminate turbo lag. So at lower RPM it adjusts the vanes so that the turbo is more efficient at lower RPM, so you don't have to worry so much about that famous turbo lag where the thing has no low end and then it hits like a ton of bricks. The muffler is pretty small on it, but the turbo is a pretty effective silencer, so it's remarkable how quiet it is. The turbo boost pressure is adjustable, very adjustable, and very easily adjustable. Inside this diaphragm, there's a spring that you can put different thickness or different amount of washers on, so you can control the boost. And as we're breaking in a new piston and rings, this is our KTM 550 kit, and this is Matt Plowman's. This was I did this for Matt Plowman as a 550 kit, conventional board carburetor, ported head, webcam shaft, and this machine made a lot of horsepower. Made almost 70 horsepower before, so we're really excited to see what it'll do now. But as we begin the break-in process, we've essentially turned off all the boost. It's maybe running 3 pounds of boost right now, and we want to do that because we'll break in the piston. We put a new piston and rings. We're running a sleeve cylinder this time. We're running the LED CP 550 piston, but I've lowered the compression and obviously for the turbo. And so we'll break it in with almost no boost, and it's still going to be real interesting to see how this goes. So now we're working on learning the software and setting up the air-fuel ratios, and basically we're doing the fuel maps and the timing maps right now. So this is the beginning of the final stages of finishing this up.